Hey, how's it going, guys? Rick from Healthful Lifestyle, and today we're going to be talking about sugar. Is it good? Is it bad? Does it make you fat? Let's find out. All right, so first off, I think it's pretty important for me to give a little backstory. This is a transformation picture of me. At my heaviest, I was 200 pounds. I stand 5'6", so that is pretty overweight for my stature. I'm currently about 150 pounds, so within a four month course, I lost about 50 pounds of fat and some muscle, but mostly fat. I think it's very important for me to share my weight loss journey and where I've come. What I'm trying to say is I might have a better insight on sugar and how it affects your body coming from a place where it did affect me and I was insulin resistant and I was overweight compared to the guy who can eat 5 pizzas and not gain a single pound because he's blessed, I guess you could say. So now for the important question. Is sugar bad? Well, before I answer that, I'm gonna go ahead and take you through the process of how your body absorbs and deals with sugar. Sugar. Sugar comes in many forms. It can come in breads, pastas, but it's also in your candy, your chocolate, your fruits, etc. But it's all sugar at the end of the day. So let's keep it simple. Leave it at sugar. Sugar then inserts your body, and your body has to release a hormone called insulin. Insulin's job is to take care of all that sugar. Something has to be done with all the sugar when it's absorbing your body. That's insulin's job. Insulin will first deliver as much sugar to the muscles as possible. That's the very first route, muscle. On average, an adult can store about 400 grams of carbohydrates in their body. Obviously, depends on the human. Person with more muscle is obviously going to store a lot more glycogen, which is another word for sugar. That's being a little too scientific. But an adult can store, roughly about 400 grams. It varies, obviously. After it has no more room in the muscles, it then has to be stored in the liver. Liver can only store about 100 grams. So right now we have total about 500 grams, right? And a mere 25 grams can be stored, and that's going throughout the blood. I guess technically it's being stored there, but it's going throughout the blood, about 25 grams. After all these three options, your body has no other choice but to then store it as fat for energy for later. Now that we've got that simple concept out of the way, I think it's fair to say that if we consume so much sugar that our muscles can't store it, our liver doesn't have storage, and if we know that whatever excess carbs we're eating is all being stored as fat, let's now move down to here. Here I've listed typical American breakfast, lunches, and dinners. Breakfast, let's start off with breakfast. What's a typical breakfast? Pancakes, bagels, oatmeal. Right here, I showed, this is for 3 pancakes, but 3 pancakes is 45 grams of carbs. A bagel, 1 bagel, 47 grams. Oatmeal, 31 grams. Let me tell you guys, these are 1 serving. Do you think the typical American eats one serving? Do they have one bagel? Do they have one bowl of oatmeal? They don't. That's the answer. And that's the problem. They don't only consume one serving, they consume multiple. These numbers are for single servings. You can see how the numbers might add up pretty fast, right? Let's get back into it. That's breakfast. So here, I just made an example. Bagel, 2 bagels is going to be 94 grams of carbs. A glass of orange juice, I'll touch on the sugary drinks later. But they're going to have a bagel paired with a glass of orange juice, which is 26 grams of carbs in one glass. Again, do you think everyone's having one glass of orange juice? No, they're having multiple. But let's just keep it simple. Let's leave it out one serving. That's going to be a total of 120 grams of carbs before you leave the door. Fine. Lunchtime. What do we have for lunch? Burgers, burritos, fries I put there because fries are, for the most part, people pair them with their burgers and with their burritos. Chicken bowl. What's a chicken bowl? A bed of rice with tiny amounts of protein. It's going to be mostly carbs. So here we have a 41 gram carb burger. We got a burger with a soda and chips. Who doesn't like their burger with soda and chips? Everyone does, right? That's another 98 grams of carbs by lunchtime. Here for dinner, we have pasta, pizza, and some takeout. For example, 1 bowl of pasta is going to be 41 grams. 1 slice of pizza is 35 grams. Who eats 1 slice of pizza? Nobody. Maybe my grandma eats 1 slice of pizza. Anyway, we're going to have 3 grams, we're going to have 3 slices of pizza for dinner with a soda. And who doesn't like dessert? A Hershey bar candy for dinner. That's going to be 167 grams of carbs for that night. Daily total is going to be 385 grams of carbs. Like I just stated, I was being very generous there and only factoring in 1 serving for each meal. 1 soda, 1 side of fries, 1 bag of chips. How many people do you know that only have 1 soda, have 1 bag of chips? Not very many, right? That's the issue. It's so cheap to have carbs in your meal, especially for restaurants. And the lack of motivation Americans have to cook for themselves and how convenient it is to just stop by after a long day of work to go pick up some fast food. You're eating carb-loaded food. First of all, sugar is addictive, and I'll make another video on that and how addictive sugar is and can be. But without going on too much of a tangent, I think you guys can understand where the issue lies. Too many carbs, and I didn't even mention how sedentary Western civilization is. You sit at a desk all day just to come home, sit, watch TV for 3-4 hours. You're eating all these carbs just to go to bed and do the same thing the next day. We have an issue. Too many carbs and a lack of exercise. I think those are the 2 biggest issues. So the way we're going to fix that is, first things first, we need to re-educate Western civilization. And you know what? We need to re-educate the world because look at the food pyramid. That food pyramid is fucking disgusting. Like when I look at that and for the knowledge that I have now, absolutely disgusting. So many carbs. And that's the thing. I'm not saying carbs is bad. Let me answer that question. Sugar is not bad. Carbs are not bad. In excess, they are bad. And if you aren't exercising daily, they are bad because it accumulates. You eat too much sugar, I just showed you. You're gonna end up storing it as fat and fat and fat. It's just a mud ball. Well, I don't want to go on too long and go off on too many tangents. I do have many more videos coming in the near future, educating you guys on nutrition, fitness, and just how to live a healthier, happier lifestyle. All right, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. That's my goal at the end of the day, to educate. If it's even one person, I just want to teach them what took me so long to figure out. And it's ridiculous because it's just misinformation everywhere. But like, comment, subscribe. Many more videos, like I said, coming up in the near future. Stay tuned. Peace.